You bought me a lot of stuff.
I cleared your list, and you're not complaining about it. So much so that you even went
So
behind
it
my
was
back
a
and
lie.
stole one of my gifts so you can have an extra one.
Listen. Never am I falling for your tricks again.
Bro, get out of here. Hi, I'm Peter.
And I'm Kenya.
And the Dodgers are going to the World Series.
Woohoo!
Welcome to the This and That Chat. I had to throw it in there, but the excitement is the excitement. We have had an exciting week.
I was looking for something.
What were you looking for?
When I started, I thought I had more time. I don't like to be on my phone. Why does it feel like my microphone is weird today?
Do you know how many times I told you we're going to get started?
Yeah.
Now you've ruined the excitement of the Dodgers going to the World Series.
Let's go.
Because your stuff is more important.
Actually, this is a great way to start.
Same thing happened last week.
What do you mean?
I was like, I'm going to start. I have something to say.
Yeah, I know.
And then you're like, railroad.
No.
Where's
our
little Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner?
Oh, they're so adorable.
We'll have to show them next
Found
week.
a Lego Wiley and Roadrunner.
Yep, it now sits on our desks.
Wouldn't it not be us, though? I mean, I feel like in the future, if people are watching our videos in the future and they're like,
okay,
I'm not buying this couple. This is an AI replication of something.
Soya, put the little soya thing right here.
Sora.
Is it Sora?
You called Soya. That's our sushi.
Oh, that's our sushi place.
Okay, right? Let's say they're not even labeled anymore. Bro, AI would enhance us to the max. We would be focused. We would not interrupt each other. Everything would be so precise and perfect. That's when you know we're not real and we're AI.
I would say things like, "Oh, honey, it's okay. It's all right. You can railroad me."
I digress. Please proceed.
Oh, on our next subject of topic, let's look at our list. We're going to talk about Soya, our sushi place.
Did you say Sora now?
No, I said Soya.
Okay.
See, all this insanity doesn't work.
Well, so would you call me out for being,
Roadrunner?
Roadrunner.
So, okay.
This is how you know I haven't been replaced by aliens.
Okay, but hold on.
Okay, have you seen all those movies?
Your Roadrunnerness has changed as we are approaching 100 episodes.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay, because if you listen to our original podcast, our just audio podcast, you would step all over me. It was bad. So much so that I would have to say that there's probably 75% to 80% of the episodes where I do the zoom.
Yeah, you even thought about getting a sound effect.
I was going to get a sound effect.
Yeah.
But as we've progressed into our video podcast, we have actually, it's almost kind of like we're bouncing off each other a little bit better.
I love that you say that because just this week I was thinking about our organization.
Disclaimer. This is only on the podcast. In real life, you run me over all the time.
But maybe it's changing because think about it. Maybe it has sort of morphed because I don't feel that there's anything different about our conversations here versus our conversations in public. I mean, wait, here or outside of the camera, right? Because there's so many times where you and we have a conversation and in my mind, I have to think back. Did we talk about this on the podcast or was this a conversation between us?
Yes. Our conversation style does not change.
Right. So the
what
interrupting.
On our podcast, we're actually a little bit more focused than we are in real life.
Okay. So let me not jump into two different things. Yeah. But I was going to tell you, I was thinking about that. About there's been a shift. I feel that we don't leave so many like subjects that we didn't come back to and finish. And it seems that we either come full circle to where we started or we finish a topic and then we transition to something else. I was thinking about that. And then I talked to Leah that same day, and she said, "You know what I've noticed in your podcast?" And she tells me the exact same thing. So now you say that. So there is an obvious
Well,
shift.
you could hear it. You could hear it.
Oh, you can hear it.
Oh yeah, you can hear it on our podcast when you listen back to it. There's definitely more of a definitive conversation that's happening. It doesn't have. We still deviate. We still have our little wings that kind of pop off to the side, but it's just a little U-turn.
And I gotta tell you something. I was also told that I am at my peak chaos when we record at night.
We've talked about that.
It is sort of like multiple subjects and all that stuff. But I'm laughing because I'm thinking one sure way to know that we are in disagreement with each other and we are at odds. It's we're having a conversation and it's like, "Excuse me, I was talking and you interrupted me."
We do call each other.
It's like, bro, we interrupt each other all the time.
Yeah, and we're like,
that's not unusual.
like, you need to stop talking and let me finish, because I always,
there you go, interrupting me again.
Here we go.
That's when you know. That's when you know.
Are you gonna let me finish? Because I feel that every single time that I'm trying to tell you something, you have something to say, and then I can't finish.
Oh my god! And it's like this novel. Like, where did this come from?
We actually laugh about it at the end of it. It takes a while. Not like
to laugh at the disagreement.
Yes, like not our conversation. Like not
when you
like,
say a while, you mean like weeks later.
No. You feel like it's weeks later?
When you laugh about something like that?
No, like yesterday.
Like yesterday?
Yeah. So we had I don't even remember what it was. It was a ground beef. It was the
Kerfuffle.
The ground beef kerfuffle. That's the name of the episode. The ground beef kerfuffle. Just because I want to write the name kerfuffle.
How do you spell? If you can spell kerfuffle correctly, we can name the episode this.
Wow. Oh my God. Spelling bee. Can I have it in a sentence?
The ground beef kerfuffle.
Can I have the origin?
I sort of feel like this would be some sort of a
kerfuffle.
Probably it's a French word.
Hold on, I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna check.
Kerfuffle. Kerfuffle.
Because we use a lot of.
Let's see. Kerfuff. LE.
Ooh.
It's EL.
No, you were so close.
What is it?
It's two F's.
FFLE?
Yes.
Bro.
Origin. Hold on.
But see, I did get the LE right.
Oh, it's a Scottish word.
It's Scottish.
Scottish. Listen to this. Oh, it's sort of like a mix between Scottish and Irish word, because it's saying here that the Scots have fuffle, and that means disorder, and the Irish have thual, which is confusion disorder. So kerfuffle is a commotion or fuss, especially one caused by conflicting views.
Okay. Anyways, so we had a ground beef kerfuffle where it was.
Bro, can I just let's fast forward. Let's fast forward, because I feel like sometimes kerfuffles lead to other kerfuffles.
Hold on a second.
Okay, go.
Hold on a second.
I'm surprised.
So we had a ground beef kerfuffle.
Yes.
Where it was silly misunderstanding. It was a silly misunderstanding that we were not able to communicate through.
Because it's ground beef.
Anyways, so we took our conversation into the grocery store, and you were asking for something so simple from me, and I couldn't give you what you wanted because I was still a little bit perturbed about the fact that you didn't understand what I was telling you about the ground beef, right? Whether we needed 2 packs or 1 pack. Literally, that's our conversation. And we went like 9 aisles up and down trying to resolve this. And in the middle of the paper towel aisle, I made a little funny interjection with some napkins because it said something. Do you remember what it said?
No, but keep going. Maybe it'll come back to me.
So it was like a little intersection, right, where you laughed because it was a funny interjection.
I think it's on the napkins.
Yeah, something. It was something silly. It was me just trying to lighten the mood, like I always do.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, we laughed about it, and it was squashed.
It got squashed.
It was there, kind of lingering, but it was the main thing got squashed. And when you look back at it, it was stupid what we were arguing about.
It's always stupid, though.
It's always stupid.
It's always, I think aside from really major issues in a relationship, where I consider major issues finances, the kids, and obviously infidelity. Like, I'm trying to think what else could be super serious. Obviously anything abusive or anything. But aside from that, I think most people's arguments are silly.
Well, you're putting 2 people that are completely 2 very different people. Because
how different are you when you've been married 40 years, though?
Okay, how different are... Okay, let's don't go 40 years, because we don't have 40 years to talk about. We have 25.
Right.
So, in 25 years...
Yeah.
Right? We have a lot of similarities. Mm-hmm. But there are things that we choose to die on...
The hill for?
On the hill for.
I don't even think it's that. I just think it's... For example, I think we've talked about this, maybe not, but... Your method of, I don't know if it's understanding or explaining. I think it could be both. Because if you understand something a certain way, then you're going to explain it a certain way, right?
I'm going to tell you exactly what it is.
Wait.
I have been doing research.
Wait, you don't even know what I'm going to say.
I do.
What am I going to say?
This is what I'm going to say. And then you can build off of that if I didn't answer it for you.
I didn't ask a question.
If I didn't...
If you didn't guess what I was going to say.
If I didn't fill the gap in. Okay, listen
go.
to this. I am so used to saying, this is the way, and things get done that way. I've been a boss for a very long time. That doesn't work.
That's not what I was going to say, FYI.
Okay, go.
No, but continue. I like this point of view.
It doesn't go with you. So
interesting, because that's a completely different thing. Like, that's an interesting thought that could be reason of why you push back.
Yeah, like my thought process is...
You're not used to the pushback.
What the words that I say or that I said have enough information in it for you to just be like, okay.
Got it.
You understand?
But that's not what I was going to say. Now, you can help me with this. What I'm going to say, what I was saying about the understanding and the way you say things is, for most people, I feel like you understand things backwards and you say things backwards.
Oh, we've talked about this, though.
Yeah, but I don't know how to put it into words, right? Because, like, you could say, like, start from the back to the front, and your idea of the back to the front is... Most people would not choose that as back to the front. They would say that's front to the back. Mm-hmm. But you understand it, and that's how you're communicating it. Well, okay. And I know this.
The example that I always go back to is the one time that my dad and I were fixing the dryer.
Okay.
Mind you, it was in a closet.
Okay.
Right? And I'm standing on the outside of the closet. My dad's on the inside of the closet because he's working behind
the dryer.
Got
the picture.
Right? And he says to me, push the dryer
forward.
No, he said push the dryer in. I think is what is the word that he said.
No,
Push.
that you would be better off saying forward.
Well,
Forward, I can see why you would push out or in.
whatever.
That's understandable.
In my mind, push the dryer forward, push the dryer in, whatever into the. I was putting it into the house.
Right, away from him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he just like.
But see, if he had said forward,
Mm-hmm.
I can understand why someone would feel like forward means forward from me, from him,
But think
forward.
about it. Think about it in
towards
that,
you.
Think about it in that situation. Mm-hmm. I had already brought the dryer closer into the house, pulling it into the house several times already on his command because he needed it constantly. And then all of a sudden he's saying the same words but meaning different things.
Right.
Bro, I'm
Right.
gonna keep doing what you
Right, and it was wrong and all that stuff.
And you know how it is with kids when you're helping your dad, like
Yeah.
hold the flashlight, like put the flashlight, like
Right.
you know.
Well, and I think it's because maybe men in general aren't the best at giving directions, perhaps. I don't know. Because I feel like there's too many stories where people are saying the same thing about helping their dad or something like that. And I know myself when I help you, right?
I know that I have.
I feel like you know here what you want,
yes,
but it doesn't come out here.
No.
But so knowing this, right? I feel like most of the time I go into our conversation like completely in analyze mode so that I can decipher what you mean and then it doesn't cause kerfuffles. But there are some times where I feel like it catches me off guard because it's something too simple, it's something too easy that it's like, yeah, no. And then I can't wrap my head around how can something so tiny be seen so differently from two different, like that just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
And that's where I feel like then we're arguing no, you're saying it wrong.
Yeah.
No, that's not what you said.
I know that I'm jacked up when I
and so do
think about
I
stuff.
though. So, but normally,
Thanks.
wait, what I'm saying is when it comes to the talking part, and don't you feel like other people misunderstand you right away? And bro, it's a good thing what I'm saying. It's not meant in a bad way.
I know I'm crazy. Yeah, babe, you're crazy. Bro. Thanks.
Listen.
Thanks for that vote of confidence.
Listen. And how did we just completely diverge from the Dodgers are going to the World Series?
Because you interrupted my fanfare.
Your celebration.
My fanfare.
I have to say something. I know that there's people who don't like baseball who listen to our podcast.
Rudy.
I know. And Sal, did you know Sal hates baseball? She told me, like, stick a fork in my eye. Okay? Like, it's so bad. Do you know who loves baseball? My mom.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I said when she said, she's like, oh my gosh, where do you watch that? If you put on a game on, I sit there and I watch it, which is great because we may need to do that.
Yep.
This coming Saturday. But the point being is that there's a lot of people who feel very strongly, people feel neutral, whatever. And I don't feel that we discuss baseball so much that somebody would feel the need to fast forward our conversation. But there are times in life where you are part of something so incredible that for 100 years in the future, someone is going to refer back to that moment. Look at how they still talk about Babe Ruth. Mm-hmm. Okay. And
they will be talking about Shohei Ohtani.
Oh my gosh.
For hundreds of years.
Until another great one comes.
Yeah.
Until another great one comes. I mean, I feel like for someone who doesn't understand baseball, they'll be like, so what? Right?
Yeah. What we witnessed on Friday night was beyond understanding.
To the point where people are questioning, what is he?
Is he
like,
real?
Is he real?
Mm-hmm.
Because no one has played the game like he does. It's insane, insane. And then there's more to it, right? You would think that somebody like him would let all of this go to his head and he would be a complete. That looks like you muted me. And do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's so humble and he's such a team guy and and he, like even watching him come out with his family, it's not like, oh, his wife following along with the kids and all that stuff. It's him just being a dad. It's him just, being a guy. And everyone says there was a near fight that happened when they were playing the Padres. Remember?
Yeah, because he got hit by a pitch.
And then it wasn't the first time. Like they'd been doing that. They're rivals and all this stuff. And he looked at his teammates like, it's okay. No worries. And you can tell, like, in his face, it's not a fake smile. He's like a really genuine guy, always checking to make sure, hey, did I hit you? Hey, are you okay? Like, who is this man?
A very rich baseball player.
Okay. And you even told me a very smart, rich baseball player.
Very smart. Very smart.
Diverge.
Oh, diverge.
Divulge.
Oops.
Divulge. Ooh.
I forgot to put my phone on silent.
I forgot to text the kids that were recording.
See,
I got interrupted in the middle of my...
So he took a 10-year contract for $750 million.
That's that's like a gross amount of money.
That's an insane amount of money. And what he did was, because it's in California and the taxes are absolutely ridiculous, he took I think it was like $500,000 a year, $570,000 a year or something that he gets paid for the first 10 years. And then all the money gets paid in deferment at the end when he no longer lives in California and doesn't have to pay the taxes on California. So, very smart man. Just, it helps the team. It helps him, keeps money in his pocket, and gives him generational wealth. Even though there's money there forever, but just super, super smart. Super smart.
Instead of, how many players have taken that very first, paycheck?
There's a lot of deferment.
$1 million. No, but I'm saying that they've come out and they've said, I blew it all.
Yeah.
I bought a necklace, I bought this, and
There's
all of a sudden I have nothing.
A lot of these deferment deals that happen.
Yeah.
That's something
that's very smart.
That is happening. But, there's players that have been retired for 10 or 15 years that are still getting paid. So that's going to be Ohtani in the future. But anyways, we've got World Series baseball starting on Friday. And we had a really busy week this week because we had comedy shows that we had back to back. We had all the games that were going on. We went to go
see Dane Cook and Trevor Wallace.
Yep. And we saw them in two different venues, both in Fort Lauderdale, which was...
a bitch.
Exactly.
To drive.
Do
you think it sounds like you muted me twice?
No. No, because there's still noise.
Oh.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, the Fort Lauderdale trips, especially one on a Friday. What were we thinking?
What were we thinking? Because I didn't leave work early. It's literally to drive in traffic home, shower,
drive in traffic,
and drive
up
out
there
again after being awake since 5 a.m. Yeah. That's brutal.
Yeah, and there was no dinner.
No dinner. Oh my God. That was the worst.
That was crazy.
That was the worst. Oh my gosh.
It was brutal.
We did not plan that out correctly.
Well, so we were excited that Trevor Wallace...
And it was 8. So I think we thought we had plenty of time.
We thought we would have enough time. But we were excited because it was Trevor Wallace. We had seen him at the Miami Improv. And we were like, oh, he was so funny. We enjoyed the show. And we're like, oh, he's coming. He's in a bigger venue. That means he's getting a little bit bigger. Like, cool. Let's go get some tickets. And we did. And then Dane Cook happened to be on the Saturday right after. And we were like, we only live once. Let's do it. Both of them in Fort Lauderdale. One was at the Hard Rock Live. at the
at the guitar.
at the guitar, and then the other one was at the at a where we go to see like the Broadway shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Up in Broward, but we
What is
had
it, All
the
Renee?
All Renee Center,
Performing. Yeah.
and but we had two fantastic shows. In both shows, in one show we had a heckler that was drunk, that got kicked out, and that was into Trevor Wallace show. And then last night at the Dane Cook, literally in the middle of Dane Cook's set, two women got up and started fighting.
You know what I thought was happening? A protest. That was my very first thought. Because he was talking, and all you could hear from in the background of him talking was someone saying, "Shut the F up. Shut the F up."
Well, I thought,
And I thought someone must be protesting because it was so like in like a cadence. And I was thinking, people came here, and then now where are the signs? Like, why are they telling him to be quiet? What has he said?
Now, mind you, I had looked at tickets in that same area, and those tickets were $300 a seat. And I was like, we'll sit a little bit further back. I'm not gonna.
We sat in the most amazing.
Our seats were amazing.
To the point where anytime we go there,
Yeah, we have to try and find.
we
something
have
there.
to try to sit there.
And
What is the one thing that we hate?
oh my God, we talked about this before.
I know.
People getting up, walking across us,
And
bothering
it's like
us.
up and down, up and down, up. No.
The seats that we got, no one could cross us.
No one. There was
No
no
one.
exit on our
No
side, and we were all the way at the end.
Fantastic and great.
In the
chairs.
middle.
Yep,
In the middle at the end.
and great chairs.
Great chair. Soft,
Yep.
cushion. Wow. Because, I have a long tailbone. So, what?
You have a tail.
You too.
Meow.
You too. Hey. My tailbone is extra pointy. So if I sit for a very long time, I have severe pain. It's almost like you gotta kind of get up, like with your butt like halfway up like that, and then you kind of have to let it breathe a little bit. There's like a heartbeat on there. It's terrible because it's just like so inflamed. I'm like feeling the pain right now. I'm like reliving the pain. It's terrible. Getting off of a long flight.
Yeah,
Oh,
your copay is going to be $55.
my copay?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
it's become a doctor session. Doctor, I have pain right here.
If anyone else has tailbone pain, they know. It's severe. It's severe. So,
Well, you have you have tailbone, and I have sciatica.
yeah, of course.
And
So being sitting.
Last night I felt the sciatica, but the sciatica is, the way I explain the sciatica is I feel like it's a dimple on my butt,
Interesting.
on my butt cheek, because it feels like right where it pinches, where it hurts, it feels like someone's sticking their finger like on my butt cheek and pushing it in.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Either way, those chairs were great.
Yes.
They were super cushioned. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Very nice.
I've decided that if we ever go to a wedding, that we're invited to some sort of wedding, which I don't know whose wedding we would go to. But those chairs that they put out at the wedding? Let me stand. There's no way I can sit in that. Those hard foldable chairs?
Oh, you can sit on it for a few minutes for them to say their I do's, and then after that,
I know. Don't you ever feel like the vows are so long?
always.
No, it's not the vows,
Even when we
actually.
were-
The
when we
vows
were-
are not long. It's all the
pomp and
preamble to the vows.
Listen, when we shot weddings, pictures.
I don't think that shot.
Yeah.
Bro, of course people know we're talking about pictures.
Well,
Bro,
I got to put it out there.
we're not Bonnie and Clyde in real life.
Dun, dun, dun. When we shot weddings, like, that was the part that I hated the most.
The long.
It just felt so long.
I just
felt
wish it was
so
to the
long.
point. Like, hey everyone, thanks for coming. We're here to watch so and so get married.
Yep. Do you?
Do you have some vows that you would like to say?
Do you? Awesome. High five each other. Give each other a kiss. Let's
Bro,
get
but
the
a
party
lot of
started.
times, I mean, mind you, if you had this at your wedding, I guess everyone decides what they want at their own wedding. I don't know that anybody actually gets told, this is how long I'm going to speak for while you're there. Okay, I don't know. We didn't have that, so I'm not sure. But bro, sometimes you have to sit through a sermon.
Yeah.
And that's like,
It's too much.
right? And then you've got I don't know if it's for people to feel like they got, their money's worth in the gift, you know? Like I brought a really expensive gift, I don't want to just come and like show up in
something?
the suit and the dress and all that stuff. And
You know something that I saw, and I'm definitely doing it on the next wedding. All I'm gonna bring is a little card that says to and from, and I'm gonna walk over to the gift table.
nah, you
yeah.
already saw that in a movie, bro. You
Was
know
it a
what
movie?
Don't you remember?
Was it Wedding Crashers?
Yes, it
yeah.
was a Wedding Crashers.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna walk over, like look for the biggest box, and just pop it off. Put a little gold. Bring a gold one and a silver one to make sure it matches the wrapping paper. Oh my god.
No, and then if you stay for the gift opening, because a lot of times they do this, right? At baby showers, especially, or in bridal showers, something smaller, right? They stay for the gift opening. You imagine someone does that, right? And then you're still there, right? And the person who gifted them that is thinking, damn it. They opened theirs first. Somebody got them the same gift. Then they get to the end.
And nobody's giving it to them.
Wait, they get to the end and it's like, wait, where's my gift?
Do you know? I saw a video. I just
need
saw
a water.
here. There's not much left, but there's something. Ready?
Yeah.
There's a video of a guy
Thank you.
who so they did their their wedding registry at Target, and the guy went in there, didn't tell his wife, and added the $800 Star Wars Starship Destroyer Lego set, the big set. He just threw it in there, didn't think anything of it, and they got it for him, bro. When they were buying,
Honey, if I saw that in somebody's registry, bro, I would want it because the guy's the one asking for that clearly.
Do you know how cool that is? He was.
Wow.
I gotta find the video because I gotta show it to you because they were opening up the presents and he's helping opening up and it's a big box. The Star Destroyer is a big box. And
he knew the moment he grabbed that. You can
he didn't know.
You can hear the Legos rattling
Not necessarily,
inside.
but he was starting to open it, and the moment he cut the top open, she was like, "What is that? What is that?" And when he popped
I didn't scan that.
No, she was just saying like, "What is that?" because of the size of the box. And when he pops it open, he like stands up and like does like a twirl around the box, and he's like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And she's like, "What is it? What is it?" And she goes, "I never thought anybody would even look at this thing twice." And he pulls it out, and the joy that was on this man's face.
Oh, was it kind of like when you saw your Nintendo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Have we told this story?
We have not. Actually, I feel like you haven't wanted to put it out there
I
that
feel like
we have a secret life.
I showed
This
him.
is like confessions of a secret life. What are you talking about?
I've shown some stuff.
What have you shown?
I showed my Johnny number 5.
Oh, but it's so tiny. They don't know the secret life.
Well, we've posted stuff.
No, we haven't.
You posted on your page.
What did I post?
Me with my Ecto 1.
Yeah, but that's not on our page. People don't know.
I guess.
I don't think anybody who's on the chat actually knows my page.
Maybe.
I don't think so. But
There's an obsession.
no, that wasn't
And-
what I was going to talk about. I was
Yes,
going
I
to
know.
say the Christmas gifts,
But
right?
you're not too far behind me. Yours is a little bit different. but-
Christmas gifts for me are especially difficult to acquire, to hide. Let me say acquire and occlude.
Occlude?
Occlude.
Hold on.
Okay, come on. Just based off of what I'm talking about, what do you
I
think
have
occlude means? Give me your best guess.
Occlude?
Yeah.
To
Come on.
hide?
Good.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Occlude.
Okay, so if you see me sit weird, it's because I'm trying to. I don't know that anybody
Stop,
knows.
close up, or obstruct.
There you go.
Hide or obscure from prominence or view.
Okay. So it's very hard for me because we have a joint bank account.
No.
And do you know? I'm sorry. We're going to take a little side street
Bro,
here.
don't start with me. I will call your ass out.
Whoa, you said it.
Oh, I will call your stuff out.
No, you got to pretend like you're muted.
I will call your out.
Okay, you say what you're going to say because you're going to look so awesome when you say it right now because you
No.
don't know what I'm saying yet.
Okay, go. You say yours first.
No, I want to hear what you were thinking.
You're like, oh, we have separate bank accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you hide what you're purchasing.
Bro,
By-
don't kill my story right now.
Okay.
Don't kill my story. What I was going to say, I'm going to take a little side street. We have joint bank accounts. So there was some sort of a show it may be Love is Blind, okay, where the couple is talking about, do we have joint bank accounts or not, right? And
Oh, perfect
she
segment.
said,
I have something to say about this.
okay, pin it really good so you don't forget,
I'm
okay?
not going to forget it.
Good. So she says to him that she thinks that they could have a partly like a joint bank account, but she would also like to keep a bank account for herself, right? And he said, I don't see the point in that. Like, if we're going to have a joint bank account, why do you need a separate bank account? And she said, well, maybe I don't want you to know how much I spend on Botox. Okay. This is the same girl that I told you said to him, why a $5,000 ring? Why not a 10? Am I not a $10,000 ring girl? Okay.
Wonderful.
Now she has her own career. She has her own money and all that stuff, right? So I straight to the comments because I'm curious. What do people think about what's going on, right? I would say the majority of comments were saying, this is 2025. Why do you need a joint bank account? Yeah, of course you can keep your own money. He's not entitled to what you work for. So the general idea out there, I don't know if you know this, the general idea out there is that it's actually not a smart money sense to have a joint bank account, right? That you should be able to keep your own separate stuff because
I have two comments.
Two things, okay? So you know what most people are saying? You should have a joint bank account for bills, okay? And then you keep your own bank account for what you want to do. Like, he shouldn't have to know what you spend on the stuff that you like. You shouldn't have to ask him for stuff. And I was just thinking, I do feel like this may be like a little, subject.
Say it because what I'm going to say is going to be...
Okay, I'm just saying, like, it could be a little controversial, right? Because in every relationship, to each their own. And everyone, I think, feels strongly about their decisions to do stuff, right? We feel very strongly that, and I'm going to say then you can join in. I feel very strongly that there is no sharing of bills. There's no... Well, let me put in what and then you can use this to pay the electricity or the... To me, that's such a foreign idea. I don't understand how you and I'm only speaking about you and I, could build a life together, say that we are partners, say that we're sharing our life, and yet this is yours and this is mine.
Yeah.
And then, you got paid a little less this time and I had to cover you. Bro, we're not friends. We're not roommates that are
Okay.
sharing things. So
Listen to
the
this.
floor is yours.
So, you know that I like to listen to a lot of different opinions about a lot of different things.
Yes.
One of the opinions that I listen to sometimes, I get on a little bit of a binge, is
And you mean in podcast?
in
Yeah,
podcast and
podcast.
like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So this past week, jeez,
Oh, I have a little bit of water left.
we're water poor.
That's what happened to me. I felt like I was going to start coughing.
So this week, YouTube suggested for me Dave Ramsey off his podcast, and it was one of the podcasts that I started listening to. One of the things that he was talking about was with this lady who was saying that she was upside down in her car and she was thinking about selling it and just buying something smaller, and she was looking for advice, and she had $60,000 in student loans and she had $20,000 in credit cards and blah blah blah, and she just started naming all this stuff, and he was like, okay, so you're about $100,000 in debt. He's like, tell me about, what do you have for money, like what do you have at the house? And she goes, well, I have a full-time job, I'm a nurse, my car payment is so much, my this is so much, this is so much, this is so much. And he's like, how do you pay rent? And he's like, oh, my husband pays rent. He goes, you're married?
Wait. I love it when you catch somebody
Yeah.
off guard like
He
that.
goes,
You
"You're-"
got me off guard.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He goes, you're married? And she's like, yeah. He takes care of the house. But if I gotta pay for my car and my student loans and my stuff, And he goes, honey, you don't have a money problem. You have a marriage problem.
Oh, he feels very strongly a
Yeah.
certain way. Okay.
So he started talking to her about it, and the guy has a multi-building business. They didn't say what it was, okay, but they have 7 locations, okay, and
He's like a contractor or something.
no, he's got buildings, so who knows if it's
Like a landlord or real estate
landlord
or
or
something.
real estate or
Okay.
something.
Oh, okay.
And in the podcast talking to Dave Ramsey, he goes, he has a lot of money. I know, he goes, and I'm struggling over here. And he's like, he goes to him, he goes, what does your husband make a month? Just curious. And she's like, I'm not 100% sure, but I know it's more than $40,000 a month. And he goes, so in 2 months, he could completely clear you out and put you in a spot where you, as his wife, don't need to worry about mundane things. He's like, your car is not even a big deal of a vehicle. And she's like, and I only got it because we have 3 kids. So she bought a Hyundai Palisade. That's not even like a luxury car.
Right.
It's a beautiful car. It's a great
Right.
car, But like he immediately was like, you don't have a money problem. You have a marriage problem. He's like, you guys need to fix that. There's no reason at all. They were married for 17 years.
Right. So I was just wondering, like all those questions, like did they just get
17
married?
years.
Is he protecting his wealth because she's a brand new wife?
Okay.
No, and the mother of your children.
Bro, 17 years?
However,
That's how you have it set, like, come
this is
on.
our strong. Okay, and what's the second thing?
The second thing was, so the guy that I was telling you about, that he does like questions on the street?
Yeah.
So I know that.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Okay.
I know that what he's doing is he's provoking people
And reactions and
because you
responses.
want to get the views. And
Yeah.
that's the stuff. I get that, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes he comes across people who actually have a head on their shoulder, and they actually respond in a way that is it diffuses the intention of the questions, right? So he asked, he's like, are you married? And she's like, yes, I'm married. We've been married for 5 years, blah, 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 whatever. She's like, do you guys have separate bank accounts? He goes, no. She goes, no, absolutely not. We have our bank accounts together. And she's like, oh, so your husband can see what you're doing here. How does he feel about you being out on the street all by yourself? he's like, she goes, well, first of all, I'm not by myself. I've got both my sisters with me. I goes, their husbands are with you. Okay. And my husband is standing right there. So like she calls him out, on the thing. And then they started to dig into the conversation about, about the money and how the money is separated and why is it this way and that way, whatever. And she's like, when we got married, we took all of our money and we put it into one bank account. We closed off all the other bank accounts. And from that moment forward, we functioned as one unit with our money. And you could tell that he was kind of like struggling to make things an issue. And then he looks down and he says, oh yeah. And that ring, did he buy that for you? And she's like, oh yes, this is my wedding ring. And he goes, very nice ring. What was it, like $5,000-$6,000? And she goes, oh, it was like $4,500 when we bought it. That was 5 years ago. And he says to her, he goes, and what did you buy him? And she's like, for what? She goes, what did you buy him for your wedding? Like, for your engagement, for your wedding. And she's like, oh, well, back then he really wanted this griddle for the outside, like a really good griddle, and I bought it for him. She's like, and how much was that? He was like, it was like $400. And she goes, so you think it's fair that he bought you a $4,500 ring and you bought him a $400 thing? And she's like, well, it all came from the same place. It was something that we agreed on, and he wanted to buy this ring for me. It meant something for him to gift me something so beautiful. He's like, he could have given me a ring out of a gumball machine and I would have been okay. It didn't matter. The point was that it was something that he wanted to give. And there were people that were kind of standing around and they started jumping in. So this is where it became a mushy mess. Mm-hmm. Where people were just like, oh, see, that's how it is. Women are materialistic. Men have to work hard. They go to work. They come home. All this kind of stuff. And I was like, I'm trying to think. I was like, man, this guy, all he's doing is creating this divisive
conversation there. Yeah.
But then I realized that all he was doing was solidifying the way people think. Because that's how people think. The amount of people that actually function on a one bank account deal is not as much as you think.
No.
It's not as much as you think.
I didn't think that most people did. Yeah. Right? I didn't think that. But for me, again, like I feel like this is a very tricky subject for some people, right? Because again,
Give me 1 second of.
Ooh.
Oh. No.
There is a mystery.
No. So Bandit is getting
groomed.
Is getting
and what did we say?
His monthly shower.
Yeah.
So you said.
I said.
Not we. You said. Oh, he's gonna be here at 12:40. And you're like, he's either always half an hour late or half an hour early.
He's gonna be half an hour late.
Half an hour late.
There we go. So with regards to this, I know again. I feel like every couple has to come to a decision about what their finances are going to look like. However, if a couple came and asked, well, why do you do it your way? Mm-hmm. Right? Because that's all we can speak to, right? To me, I feel that if we go to just the basis of your vows, for better or worse, in sickness and in health, right? You're not just repeating words. Like, supposedly, this means something to you, mm-hmm. right? For better or worse, right? You're saying we're together.
Right.
We're in it together, right? In sickness and in health, we're together. I got you, you got me.
Whether rich or poor.
Okay. How, then, can you say those words to me and I say those words to you as if they're binding?
They don't say them anymore.
Okay, but a lot of people choose, I want a traditional wedding. Mm-hmm. Okay? And you say these and all stuff. To me, I feel like you need to think, are you just going through motions, and are you just saying these words? If you are going to say these words and you mean these words, then you saying you got to fend for yourself with your money issue. That isn't you and me
Right.
together.
Of course.
Okay.
How do you,
And what if,
like, how do you
what
do
if I
that?
get sick and I can't work?
But how do you
We're
do
not
that
together.
with kids? That to me.
That alone, the fact that that is the mother of your children, okay,
Bro,
she should be
we
taken
have-
care of hand and foot.
We made
in
a
that
decision.
alone.
We made a decision very young. It was a hard decision, right? For you to stay home with the kids. We tried it the other way. We tried you going to work. It didn't make sense. You were working just to put the kids in daycare. Like, how stupid is that?
It wasn't daycare, but it was preschool.
Whatever. Like how stupid is that, right? So we made a decision. No, it doesn't make sense for us to do that. We needed a second vehicle. We needed insurance. We needed this. We needed that. There was just 100 things that were going on. And we made a tough choice. Man, we were criticized. We were criticized harshly for our decisions. You know? And I look back at it and I'm like, yeah, I worked 5 jobs at one time. Yeah, I was cutting grass, putting up chips, filling beer, working in the produce department. Like, I was doing all this different stuff all at the same time so that we would make sure we had food on our table, you know? And at one point, things did get a little bit hard for us, and you went back to work a little bit at night, and I would stay home with Mike in the evening, like, for a little bit of time, but we found that actually made things even harder. And we decided, no, we're just going to buckle down, and we're going to figure this out. And looking back at it 25 years later, 26 years later, I know without a doubt that our decision was the right one. And it is validated when my dad, who was our biggest critic, comes to me and says, you guys did it right. I see that you guys did it right.
What do they say about hindsight?
Hindsight is 20/20. And the thing about it is, like, you know, we struggled, bro. We ate peanut butter sandwiches. We talked about that. We ate peanut butter sandwiches for a long time. Like, we would make, goodness, you would make like a lasagna, and we would cut the lasagna up and eat lasagna for 3 straight days, because, bro, I think you got so good at making a lasagna. We were making a lasagna for like $25. You know, it wasn't meaty. It wasn't like loaded, you know, with all the greatness that, you know, that
It is now.
But man, like we were doing what we had to do to make it work. And people make their own decisions. They can do whatever they want. They can split their money whichever way they want to, all that kind of stuff. But for us now, like, I tell you this all the time. I'm like, babe, if you want something and we have the money for it and we're good, get it. And one of the biggest things that you always said to me was, well, how am I supposed to get stuff for you?
Well, we're coming back to where this
Yeah.
conversation started, because we went on a side street there.
Like, you were always like, how can I get stuff for you? You know, and we always made a joke. You're like, no, just give me an allowance. Just give me an allowance. Just give me an allowance. But, you know, we've got different ways of doing things, right, that we know. So, are you going to talk about that other stuff, or do I just go into it and you just elaborate?
I don't know what stuff you're getting into. I don't know what you're going to say. Oh, no, I was not going to get into that.
No?
Oh, it actually fell
No, it didn't.
on itself. It's like hinged on. Do you see it up there? Oh, no, you can't see it from here. Bro, if you hit that one more time, that thing is going to fall on your head.
Okay.
All right?
Sorry.
You need to come forward a little bit.
So
wait, I want to say something.
Okay.
I can't go into that.
Why?
I can't. I'm going to say why. Because I did find my own ways of doing things in which I can keep hidden what I'm buying for you for Christmas without you seeing it on the bank account. There are other ways.
Right.
Okay. I cannot go into those ways because those are my own secret ways. Okay.
Which I know.
No, you don't know.
Bro, if there's more,
Oh, there's more.
you're in trouble, bro.
But I had to get creative. It's like you said, we did what we could. And I have found different ways that are fantastic, right? Because I thought this year, you know what? It's just the two of us. We can't mess this up. I'm not going to go in my outside ways anymore, right? I'm going to utilize, something like Shop Pay, right? Which is a great little feature that can be hidden in $17 here, $17 2 weeks later, right? And you're like, what's $17? Who knows? I don't know. It doesn't say where it's coming from. It just says Shop Pay, okay?
Or it says PayPal.
Yeah. You're like, I don't know. But then it can come to the house, right? And I thought, you know what? I found this amazing gift that I was like, I've got to give him this for Christmas. I sat there, I envisioned you tearing the paper open. I envisioned myself stuffing the box so that even when you did your shake, there was just no way you were going to be able to tell what it was. And it was just going to be this moment where you looked at me in awe and wonder how did you get me a retired Lego set that is not available anywhere? How? I just thought about all
and
of those.
And you told the kids.
And I told the kids.
You were like,
why? Why did I tell the kids? Because I was so excited for it that I was like, please help me, keep me accountable, because I'm going to blurt it out. I want to say it so bad.
What was it that we were waiting for when that box came in?
These are the droids we're looking for.
That's right.
We had ordered C-3PO
and R2-D2.
And R2-D2. Okay. And if you're a Star Wars fan, then you know where that line is from.
Oh my
God. These are
so bad.
Not the droids you're looking
for. What are the chances that at the exact same time? No, and then here's the best part. I said to you, hey, did the box come in? You're like, yeah, wait. It's the one at the door.
So I order this to come to me. And I'm so, I'm keeping I log in every day to check, where is it? Okay. And the box for the droids was supposed to come either the day after, the day before, something like that.
Yeah.
And you got home from work. I want to say I carried the box and you carried the box and whatever. We knew it was Legos because it moved around. At no point did it cross my mind that day that it was my box. I think you had been very vocal about, the Lego box is coming in, it's coming in, whatever. So I had the droids in mind, to the point that you tell me, all right, I'm going to go shower. And I said to you, aren't you going to open up the box? Aren't you going to check your droids? And you're like, all right, I'll go open the box. At no point, I'm making dinner. At no point, I'm happily cutting. And all of a sudden I hear, what's this? And I'm thinking, why is he asking me? Obviously it's droids. And then at that moment is where it hits me. Oh my God, that's my box. Bro, when I tell you my heart fell into my stomach.
Oh my God.
The disappointment that I have experienced, that's why I had to tell the whole story, because the disappointment that I experienced was so, that was a critical hit. You know, in a game, mm-hmm. Oh man, you just need one more and I'm dead. Okay.
My cheeks hurt.
Bro, and you come walking over with this giant box that is the Nintendo. Is there a way for us to show this to people, bro? It is a replica of an old television set with a Nintendo.
Let me see.
All right. And let me tell you, what did you just build right now?
The Ecto one?
No, the DS. Wasn't it the
DS?
No, the Game Boy.
The Game Boy.
And tell me about the detail that they go into.
No. It was so incredible.
So incredible, right? Even a circuit board, you said, that you can't even see. You build a circuit board for it. So I can only imagine what that Nintendo is going to be like with the television and everything. And for it to have been a retired set.
I'm trying to see if I can.
If you just pull up a picture. For anybody who played with one as a young kid, I'm sure that it's...
I gotta get it in focus. It's pretty good focus.
It's enormous.
Yeah.
It's enormous. And then you walk over, and I'm thinking, like...
I mean, it has the controller with the little
I
cord to it, the TV that you can change the little
he
scene
jumps.
on it.
Oh
He
my
jumps,
gosh.
like, so cool.
Okay. And all I can think about is all the ways in which this is my fault, right? And the kids were on me like, do not tell, hold your tongue, hold your... And I was like, I will. I even had a plan. The moment it comes in, I'm going to take it, hide it in the guest bedroom. That way, out of sight, out of mind. You never go into that closet. Perfect place to hide something. Boom. I'll wrap it. It'll be amazing. The guest closet. Eh? Okay. And to just know that it was me. It was me who stopped you. I could have opened it. And you know why I didn't go open it? Because I know that you get joy out of opening the Lego boxes and everything. And when I go back and I just replay how the universe was against me in that. So I said, you know what? I tried to reinvent the wheel. That's my fault. I should have just stayed with my old method of doing things, in which I can still hide what I'm buying and still surprise you. Okay? And it's all good. But then what do you say to me all the time? What do you say to me?
Your face betrays you.
What do you say all the time?
Your face betrays you.
About what? The guest closet, eh?
Your face betrays you.
For what?
What have you done?
Darling, I told you I can't tell you my secrets.
What have you done?
Something.
Oh, Lord.
See, I'm very good. What do you tell me? Don't wait. No, I have to tell this story. But you're always like, we don't do Christmas gifts.
We don't.
We don't do Christmas gifts to each other.
We don't.
We give the kids and all stuff.
Yes.
And then I can't get to Christmas and not give you something. But such was your insistence one year that Christmas morning came and you got
No, stop. We are not doing this.
And you said,
We are not doing this, bro.
you were like, wow. I got
Bro.
nothing.
Not one thing, bro. Not even a pair of socks, bro.
You actually did
A pair of socks? Bro,
Bro.
that was...
Bro. After you were like, no presents, no
No.
Bro,
don't start with me, bro.
Bro, that was
That was the saddest Christmas ever,
was so
bro.
sad. And then what happened the Christmas after?
I was bombarded.
Bombarded,
Like,
bro. Bro.
People were like, forget gifts for anybody. Get them all for dad.
You were like, another one for me. Oh my God, bro. That was so funny.
It was brutal.
Never happening again.
That was
I'm never
brutal.
falling for your tricks again.
No, but it was
Never
not
falling for your tricks again,
it wasn't
bro.
like that, bro.
Bro.
That was messed up.
That was so sad.
It was sad.
It was so... I felt so
No,
bad.
and then the thing is that everyone is sitting, right? Everyone is sitting with their piles of stuff, and I'm like, I got a pair of socks. and they weren't they the ones Nikki knit for me?
No, it was the wool socks.
Which ones?
I don't know. I know Mikey got you that. I do
Bro.
remember that.
Oh God.
No, and then here's the worst part. There was a controller. Remember?
No, hold on. This one I'm saying.
You're saying, okay.
So,
Bro, I need a water, bro.
okay. No, we're gonna end with this
Okay.
story. We're gonna end with this story. Bro, I'm getting upset.
Because that was that same Christmas.
I was
Bro,
like,
my
no
God.
gifts, no whatever. And then your family was like, well, what does Peter want for Christmas so we can get something together?
And you were
for
like,
Chri-
no
Do they know
gifts,
this story? Or
no
they're going to hear
gifts.
this for the first time?
Yes, they're going to hear this for the first time.
Okay. So you sent them
A
an
list
Xbox,
of just
yeah.
like...
And no, not a list. You sent them just the Xbox controller.
No, there was a couple things on there, but
Oh.
it was so hard because
Yeah.
you were like, I don't want any gifts.
So the Xbox controller, right? And I opened up the gift and I was like, oh, thanks. And I'm like trying to figure out why I got an Xbox controller. I'm like, my Xbox controller's
Just
fine.
fine.
I know Kepmi has been getting a little bit stuck,
On my controller.
but I'm not sure. And
Because
then
you
on
held up the
right-
box. You held up the box and you were like, a controller? And I was like, oh, that's for me.
Bro, you snuck.
All you were left with was the socks.
You stole my gift because you needed a controller.
Bro, you gave me nothing that year. Nothing. Nothing.
Lies.
For your list. You gave me
Oh,
nothing.
Do not,
Peter,
even,
what do you want? Nothing.
Don't
no
even.
gifts.
Do not even say that I did not give you anything.
No, you gave me huh?
I spoiled.
Good. Good. It's on record.
I-
You said no gifts for Christmas and
And I
then you
cleared
bought me a lot of stuff.
I cleared your list, and you're not complaining about it. So much so that you even went
So
behind
it
my
was
back
a
and
lie.
stole one of my gifts so you can have an extra one.
Listen. Never am I falling for your tricks again.
Bro, get out of here.
Listen, you did it to yourself.
No.
Yes. Like the WhatsApp chat.
Goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining this episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm leaving now because this is not Attack Me Day. I'm not gonna do this. We are done. We are
I'm
done.
unhinged.
No, we're done.
I'm unhinged.
We're done. Goodbye. Say goodbye to the camera because we're done. Say it. Ladies and gentlemen, like, subscribe, share, tell the peoples to watch our stuff. We're done. Say goodbye.
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 I love you.
Yeah, whatever.
I can't breathe.
Yeah,
Stop.
don't breathe.
Oh my god, I can't breathe. Bro.
Okay, say goodbye now for real.
No, I did say goodbye already.
Yeah.
Cut that out.
No, I'm gonna leave that in.
No. That was me being vulnerable, bro.
I know. Sometimes it happens.
Okay.
Goodbye.